Alright guys, hello. I am back. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Now I will send you the link for the activity. It's a quizzes, so you can join the link. Okay, there you have it. Let's join the link. Okay, we have 3 students now. Let's wait for the rest of you. Okay, only 5 students connected. Let's wait for the others. Okay, 11 students. Right, we can start the activity. When we started. All right, let's finish the game and check your answers. Yeah, very good, Jeanette and Jessie. Let's check. Okay, let's see. So the first one was, in France, it is always worth, and the verb was carry. So carrying a few euros for tips to taxi drivers. And it's customary to give a couple of euros to the cinema usher who shows you to your seat. Second, in the United States, it's not uncommon to see people being chased out of a restaurant by waiters for failing to leave. Okay, for failing to leave. This is a continuous, right? So we use, with a continuous form, we use the infinitive. Failing to leave a tip. Number 3, life gets tricky in Japan where people are expected to show. This is an adjective, so after adjectives we use the infinitive form, expected to show gratitude rather than actually hand over money. Next, how much to tip and when have always been tricky questions for the British. 5, attitudes to tipping seem to have changed. In this case, parecen haber cambiado, right? Seem to have changed. This is the perfect form have, and then the past participle of the verb. A lot in the UK over the last 20 years. Okay. Number 6, finally, what are the visitors to the UK advised to do? What are they advised to do? Should tips be included? This is the passive voice. This is the passive voice using the infinitive, right? Should the tips be included in the minimum wage? Holidays in the Middle East, where tipping is expected by nearly everyone, can get very expensive. 9, travelers to Scandinavia, where the cost of living is high, might be relieved. So after modal verbs, we don't use the preposition to. Recordemos, después de verbos modales, no usamos la preposición to. Eso es un infinitivo, pero sin la preposición to. Might be relieved to find that tipping is not expected. Number 10, the report also angered waiters, waitresses, and hairdresses by suggesting, eso es una preposición, después de preposiciones usamos ing, by suggesting that tips should be included in the minimum hourly rate. Okay? Okay, guys, tell me, do you have questions in this part? Why do we use ing or why do we use the infinitive form? Hmm? No?
It's difficult, but I think this is like something that is more to practice.
Yes, it can be like tricky. I wouldn't say difficult, but like tricky, right? Como engañoso. So you need to start recognizing, oh, if I have a preposition like about, of, before, all the prepositions, we use ing, so the gerund. If we have adjectives, happy, sad, excited, we use the infinitive form. So happy to be, happy to, or sad to go, right? With adjectives, we always use the infinitive form. This can help us a lot to identify and when to use gerund or when to use the infinitive form, right? Okay, guys, so before we do the task today, I want to do some practice for our topics of units 11 and 12. Okay, so here I have some hypothetical situations. They can be in the present or in the past. I have 8 sentences here, so I want to give you some time to read them and um, try to put the verb that is in parentheses in the correct form. Okay, for example, the first sentence: if only we didn't have to take so many exams. This is the use of if only we studied it. So you're going to do the same. Remember, it can be hypothetical situations in the present or hypothetical situations in the past. This is from unit 11, okay? So the previous unit. But because we today is our final class, explanation classes before the exam, I wanted to just give you some more practice. And if you have questions, we can solve them, okay? So let's take some time to analyze them. You will have some minutes. And when you are ready, when you finish, let me know so we can all check them together. Right, guys. Don't forget to let me know when you are ready, okay? Okay, guys, ready? Or do you need a bit more time?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, guys, let's start checking. For the first sentence, do we have any volunteer that would like to read it?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Jesse, thank you.
If I were you, I
Mhm.
would tell. I
Would tell.
Okay. If I were you, if I were you, I would tell Alison the truth.
In this case, would tell
Okay.
Alison the truth. This is the second conditional. So it's talking about a possibility for the present or the future. Okay, so that is why we use the present form. If I were you, si yo fuera tú, le diría, I would tell Alison the truth. Okay. Julian, for the second one.
Yeah, no, well, yes,
Oh, a question?
but
Okay.
yeah.
Tell me.
And we can use, for example, we have talking about the past.
Here, in this
Yeah,
case,
si yo fuese tú, le hubiese dicho la verdad.
I would have told her, si yo fuese tú. It could be possible, yes, if we mix the the second and third conditional, but we will have to get like more context. I would have told Alison when it happened, okay? For example, in the past. So I would have told Alison before she found out, okay? Algo que nos diera un indicador de que es el pasado, ¿no? Yo le hubiera dicho antes de otra cosa, ¿ok? In this case, simply is, si yo fuese tú o si yo fuera tú, le diría la verdad a Alice, ¿ok?
Okay.
Sí podría ser si tuviéramos un indicador más del pasado. For the second one, Julian, can you read it, please?
It's time we all start to work together.
Start in the past.
Yeah.
So it started. Remember,
Start.
T and D, las que terminan en T y D, pronunciamos el ed como it. Needed, started, etc. So it's time we all started to work together. For number 3, I saw maybe Mabeli, you had your hand up.
I don't know, teacher, is a little tricky, but Tom
Okay.
will be here now if he didn't love.
Yes, it is correct. Tom wouldn't be here now. Él no estaría aquí ahora if he didn't love you. Okay? Si él no te amara. If he didn't love you. Okay? This is the second conditional again. No estaría aquí ahora si él no te amara. Okay? Next, number 4. Let's see another student. Jose?
Yes, teacher. I wish you wouldn't interrupt me all the time. It is so annoying.
This is correct. I wish you wouldn't interrupt me all the time. Interrupt me all the time. It's so annoying. Yes, who has them hand up? Andres? Do you have a question or for the next?
No, teacher, just for the next.
Oh, okay, good. So, number 5, Andres, what?
Okay, teacher, I think is what would you change if you could change anything?
It is correct. What would you change? Would you change if you could change anything about yourself? It is correct. Thank you, Andres. Next, another student. Number 6.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Lisette.
What if the sun stopped shining?
Yes. What if the sun stopped shining? It is correct. Okay, another one, another person. Thank you, Lisette. Maybe Jeanette for number 7.
Yes, teacher. I think imagine if everyone had enough food to eat.
Imagine if everyone had enough food to eat. It is correct. And for the last one, I see a hand who is here. Sylvia, number 8. I wish you.
I think is I wish you wouldn't live so far away.
Okay, in this case, we have, I don't know if you remember about in the book. Let me double check. We have 2 uses of wish. I don't have to.
Teacher, or in this case is weren't.
If you didn't live
Didn't.
so
Okay.
far away, yes. Yeah, it could be possible. Let me open the book because it closed when I had to restart. So I will show you in this part. We have 2 different uses of would, okay? Would when we use, with wish, with the word wish. So we can use would or wouldn't when we express like annoyance, we are like angry or annoyed with someone. I wish you wouldn't do that anymore. For example, I'm expressing some anger, some annoyance. But in this case, I wish you didn't live so far. Maybe because it's not possible to change the place where he or she lives, okay? So when it's not possible or not very easy to change the situation of the wish that we have, we use the past form, okay? The past simple. I wish you didn't live so far away. Okay? So that is the difference. Here, we are expressing, in number 4, we express like annoyance, molestia. I wish you wouldn't do that. And here is like something that we cannot change. I wish you didn't live so far away, but you do live very far away. Okay? So that is the difference. All right, guys. Any questions about this before we continue? Nope. Okay.
Teacher.
All right, guys, perfect. So we can, now that we practice, we are going to start with our task in Unit 12. So let's go to our book on pages 122 and 123. Okay? The task is called Hold the Floor. Okay? So first we're going to do the listening part to see an example of how to do the task, and then I will create the groups for you to work together. Okay? So first we're going to make a list or think about situations when a person has to speak at a length, so for a longer time in front of other people, right? Imagine in what situations do some people have to speak in front of others for some time, right? So a considerable amount of time. For example, in meetings at work, what other situation can you think of that you have to speak, yeah, for some time?
Explain a situation.
Yes, so you have to think similar situations. Imagine, in what situation do you have to speak in front of others, but for a length of time? So not short, but a considerable amount of time that you have to speak in front of others. In meetings at work. What else?
In meetings at family.
In family. What do you say? For example, parties.
Parties or
Okay. In
dinner.
family dinners or parties. Maybe like a graduation or a birthday when you have to give a speech. Do you know the word speech? What is the meaning?
Discurso.
Or for example, me, when I am giving a class, I have to speak to you, to others for some time, right? It's not very short, but I take 1 hour, 2 hours, okay? Jeanette says a statement in court. Yes, some people have to give long statements in court. Any other situations that you can think of? No more? No? Okay. So, well, this is, in English, we have this phrase of holding the floor. This is what it means, like that you are able to speak for a considerable amount of time without stopping or hesitating. Maybe you can stop, but without so much hesitation. Do you know this word? Hesitation or doubt, okay? So that you can speak fluently about different topics, or maybe you can give examples of a certain topic without getting like, we can say like choked up, right? So that you speak fluently without any hesitation. This is called holding the floor, okay? So tell me, guys, how do you feel about doing this? So speaking this amount of time in front of others, how do you feel about it? Do you feel confident? Or do you feel nervous? You don't like it? What do you think? You can raise your hand and give me your opinion. Carlos?
Yes, teacher. It depends of the situation. For
Okay.
example, if you support a thesis, it's
Mhm.
a very stressed situation because you
Mhm.
are under pressure or you are evaluated by many teacher or experts in by uh, topic. But if
Mhm.
you are present a topic in a normal class, is well, it's easy and the stress is less,
Okay,
and
yes.
you
So,
can control the situation more easy.
yes. Okay, yes, you can control it more easily. So, it's true. If you are giving a presentation like your thesis of a graduation, of course, it's a very stressful situation and you feel very, very nervous. But think about the other situations, maybe a speech at a party or yeah, a big event in your family, or maybe a presentation in class. How do you feel about this? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel relaxed, confident in yourself, or do you feel nervous in this type of situations? Mhm. For example, let's see, Jeanette.
Teacher, I feel very nervous
Mhm.
because I'm shy.
Mhm.
I always have a ring
Mhm.
with a balls in it
Mhm.
without for for for
To
stay.
calm, to
Yes,
get to calm yourself.
yes, teacher.
Okay, I understand. To reduce your stress level.
Yes, teacher.
All right, I see. Thank you, Jeanette. Okay, so we're going to the game or the activity that you're going to do in groups. You have to speak at length, so 30 seconds or a minute, about different topics, okay? We're going to read the rules for the game, and then we are going to read the situations, okay? So let's read the rules, the possible situations. After that, we're going to do um, a listening of people doing this activity, so you can see examples of how is it done, all right? So let's see, the name of the game is the Fame Game. And the rules, let's take one student to read the rules for us, um, maybe Jessit, you can
Okay,
read them.
teacher,
Mhm.
the rules. First, working in groups. Take turns to choose and speak about a topic from one of the cards. Each topic can be chosen only once. Second, the speaker must attempt to speak on the topic without hesitation or repetition. Repeat, repetition.
Repetition.
Repetition. Okay. First, the speaker wins their points if they speak for 30 seconds and 10 points if they speak for a minute. Another member of the group should keep time, or if the speaker hesitates for too
Uh,
long,
mhm.
or what is the correct pronunciation? Hesitate.
hesitates
hesitates for too long or repeats the same idea. The last point, another group member can say challenge. If the group member agree, the speaker loses a point. The speaker should then try to continue speaking for the remaining time.
Yes, it's correct. So the rules of the game, thank you, Jessie. The rules of the game is in groups, you're going to take some turns and select a topic from one of the cards. And the cards can be chosen only once, okay? So then the person who has the turn has to attempt to speak about this topic without hesitation or repetition. What is hesitation? We already said.
Titubeo?
Yes, duda o titubear. Yes, hesitation or repetition. So you will get 3 points if you speak for 30 seconds, only 3. And if you will get 10 if you can speak for a minute, okay? So one member of the group will be in charge of taking the time for the others, okay? For all the others. So you give the topic and then you say, okay, start. So the person starts talking, and if they can talk for 30 seconds, they will get 3 points, or 10 if they can speak for a minute. What happens then? So if the person that is speaking hesitates for too long, for example, I don't know, or like this for a long time, or you start repeating the idea, right? You say the same things, but in a different way. So in this, when this happens, the group can say challenge, right? This is the key word, like challenge. If the others agree, so for example, I noticed that Jeanette has a lot of hesitation, or she's repeating, I say challenge. So the other members of my group agree or disagree. So if you agree, or all of you agree, then the speaker will lose a point, okay? And then the other person, the one who is speaking, should try to continue for the remaining time. So to complete the 30 seconds or to complete a minute, okay? So what do you think? Do you understand the rules of the game? Are they clear? Or do we have questions about the rules? No questions? Okay. 1 second, guys. I need to write something here. Okay, can you hear me, guys? And listen to me? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now let's continue. We are going to read the situations together. So in case there is any doubts or questions about the topics, okay? So let's read them. Andres, can you read the first 3, the top 3?
Okay, teacher. The thing you would hate about being famous. What it's like being the child of famous parents? Why do celebrities' marriage seem to break up more than other people's?
Okay, these are the first topics. Then the second line, the second row, Jean-Claude, can you read them, please?
Yes, teacher. Getting famous via the internet, yes.
The next,
Celebrity you can't stand?
no, the line. One, two,
Okay,
three.
teacher. A person whose life has been ruined by fame. And is it easier or more difficult to make friends if you are famous?
Okay, thank you. Let's see the next line, Gerson. The next three.
Yes, teacher. Teacher, could you scroll up, please? Yes, thank you. It is easier or more difficult to make friends if you are famous.
Here, we are here. One, two, three.
All okay. A celebrity you can stand. Would you ever appear on reality TV program? Hollywood stars.
And Hollywood stars. Okay, Johan, let's read the next three. One, two, three. Johan?
Hi, teacher. The things you will enjoy about being famous?
The other?
Someone who is famous without having any talent.
Okay.
And if you had to be famous, what would you like to be famous for?
You have to be famous. What would you like to be famous for? Okay, and the last one, let's see, Silvia, the last three.
Okay, should there be privacy laws to protect famous people? Is it possible to be normal if you are a superstar? And the last one, gossip columns and magazines.
Gossip columns and magazines. Okay, so do you have questions about the vocabulary here? I think it's clear, right? All the topics are clear.
Yes, teacher.
All right, so these are the topics. Now we're going to listen to some people speaking about this here, and then while we listen, we are taking some notes because we're going to answer these three questions. So the questions are, which topics from the game are they talking about? What are the topics? Who did the best and why? ¿Quién fue mejor? And why? And what did the unsuccessful players do wrong? ¿Cuál fue el error de los jugadores, de los que no les fue tan bien? Okay? What did the unsuccessful players do wrong? So I'll play the audio. Please take some notes or to answer the questions.
Unit 12, recording 5.
Okay, can you listen to the recording?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
1.
If I had to be famous, I would like to be famous for being a painter. I think it would be nice to be famous for being a painter because I really enjoy painting, and it would be nice to be famous, but mainly because I really enjoy painting.
Challenge! Repetition!
Oh.
2.
I think it must actually be more difficult because I don't think you would know who were genuine friends and who just wanted to be friends with you because you were famous. I think that being famous brings its own problems. I think suddenly everyone wants to be your friend, and therefore forging any sort of real friendship with someone must be really difficult, let alone forming a relationship with someone of the opposite sex that you might want to marry or be a partner with.
Well done. That's 30 seconds.
Wow. 3.
I would love to appear on a reality TV programme, especially if it was one where you could learn to dance really well. I think learning to dance would be amazing, and what a great opportunity.
Challenge. Sorry, you hesitated there.
Copyright Pearson Education Limited.
Okay, we're going to listen again, one more time.
Unit 12. Recording 5. 1.
If I had to be famous, I would like to be famous for being a painter. I think it would be nice to be famous for being a painter because I really enjoy painting, and it would be nice to be famous, but mainly because I really enjoy painting.
Challenge. Repetition.
Oh.
2.
I think it must actually be more difficult because I don't think you would know who were genuine friends and who just wanted to be friends with you because you were famous. I think that being famous brings its own problems. I think suddenly everyone wants to be your friend, and therefore forging any sort of real friendship with someone must be really difficult, let alone forming a relationship with someone of the opposite sex that you might want to marry or be a partner with.
Well done. That's 30 seconds.
Wow.
3.
I would love to appear on a reality TV programme, especially if it was one where you could learn to dance really well. I think learning to dance would be amazing, and what a great opportunity.
Challenge. Sorry, you hesitated there.
Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2013.
All right, guys, did you get the answers for all 3 questions? Yes or no? Do we need to listen one more time?
Last time, teacher, please.
Okay, let's play it one more time.
Unit 12, recording 5. 1.
If I had to be famous, I would like to be famous for being a painter. I think it would be nice to be famous for being a painter because I really enjoy painting, and it would be nice to be famous, but mainly because I really enjoy painting.
Challenge. Repetition.
Oh.
2.
I think it must actually be more difficult because I don't think you would know who were genuine friends and who just wanted to be friends with you because you were famous. I think that being famous brings its own problems. I think suddenly everyone wants to be your friend, and therefore forging any sort of real friendship with someone must be really difficult, let alone forming a relationship with someone of the opposite sex that you might want to marry or be a partner with.
Well done. That's 30 seconds.
Wow.
3.
I would love to appear on a reality TV programme, especially if it was one where you could learn to dance really well. I think learning to dance would be amazing, and what a great opportunity.
Challenge. Sorry, you hesitated there.
Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 20.
Okay, so let's compare. Let's see what we got as answers. So for the first question, which topics from the game do they talk about? So the speaker number 1,
If you had to be famous, what would you like to be famous for?
Yes, it is this one, the red one. I'll write the number here. Number 1. If you had to be famous, what would you like to be famous for? And speaker number 2, what is he talking about?
Yes, he spoke about relationship for famous.
Yes, relationships for famous people. Where is it? Maybe this one. Is it easier or more difficult to make friends when you are famous, if you are famous? And for number 3, speaker number 3.
If would you ever appear on reality TV program?
It is correct. Yes. Would you ever appear on a reality TV program? Yes. Now the second question. Who did the best in the audio? Carlos, yes?
The second
Yes.
speaker.
The
Yes.
second speaker, teacher.
It was the second. And why? Why he did good?
Yes, teacher, because the time of spend and speak is about 30 seconds.
Yes.
And don't repetition and don't do good.
Yeah, though he didn't repeat and he didn't hesitate. Okay. And now what did the other players did wrong? So number 1, what was her mistake? Her error?
She repeated ideas.
She repeated the idea. And for number 3, the mistake? The mistake was hesitation. Yeah, she hesitated like, I don't know. Okay. So this was it. All right, guys, listen. Now we're going to create the groups. You will have around 10 to 15 minutes to do the fame game in the groups, okay? So remember, you choose the topic. We don't have much preparation, okay? The idea is for you to not be able to prepare what you're going to say and test your fluency, okay? So for example, you talk about this, getting famous via the internet. I would say nowadays it's easier to get famous via the internet. A lot of singers have done this through YouTube. For example, Justin Bieber started his career like this, uploading videos, etc., etc. Okay, so you can give examples to speak further about an idea just to complete your time. Okay, so try to not prepare it so much and just test your fluency with your classmates. Okay, so we will have around 10 to 15 minutes for this activity. So questions before we create the breakout rooms? No questions? Okay, listen guys. So for example, if you have 3 students on the group or 4, this will only take like 1 minute each, right? So you can make 2 rounds. You make the first round and you cross the topics that you already selected, and then you continue in a next round, okay? So what you can do in 10 or 15 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 rounds, okay? Is it clear, guys? Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I will create 4 groups with 3 students each. All right, let's go. Please go to the breakout rooms. Jeanette, you can please go to the breakout room.
Perdón.
Okay, guys, ready?
Yes.
Uh,
Who start?
okay. Maybe Julian.
Yes, I can. We have to choose one of the sentences. Yes.
You have
Okay.
to choose one and talk about it for minimum 30 seconds, so one of the other students can take your time. Okay.
Okay.
We can tell you the time.
Well, I have the time at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
For example, no. If you had to be famous, what would you like to famous for? I don't know. I think that I would like the fame. I think that I feel comfort from the cameras. But I don't know, maybe for win the lottery. Um, and yes, but not. I haven't an special thing that I would like to be famous for. Maybe for sports game, sports.
Okay, for
Yes, Julian,
esports.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. So you get 3 points. You were about to stop, like, and yes. So it's good that you continue talking. All right. Good.
Okay.
Okay, maybe me.
Yes.
Okay, I select the sentence. Would you ever appear on?
Okay. Hello. Are you here now, Johan? Johan? Okay.
So, teacher, we can choose the topic.
Yes, you can select the topic that you would like to talk about first. You can select any. The only thing is that you have to cross it out after you select it, so the other student cannot repeat it.
Okay. We can repeat the topics.
No.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. So, who starts?
You start.
Okay, me. Let me check, teacher. The first one, the things you would hate about being famous. For me, I would hate teacher. I would hate that not to be able to speak about anything I want, sorry. And maybe because the person who are famous tend to tend to be misunderstanding. Yes, I think it's the
Misunderstood. Malentendido.
misunderstand, misunderstood. And for me, it will be something frustrating.
Okay.
Because I like to have the free like.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So at the beginning you were hesitating a lot. So
Yes.
I'll give you 9 points for that. Not 10, but one less, 9. So now you can take the time for Johan the same. You can tell him 30 seconds. He can stop at 30 seconds or he can continue if he likes. Remember, 3 points for 30 seconds, 10 for 1 minute. Okay, I'll go to another group.
Famous parents.
Okay, I think it was a little tricky and Agobian because of the social pressure of being in like parents growing up, and also because many people would like to know my private life, and that's really annoying. On the other hand, there are the paparazzis. They are always take a photos and following, and I don't know.
I saw 43 seconds. Yes?
Yes.
Take 43 seconds. So how many points can you give her? Maybe like 4 or 5?
5, teacher, because 1 minute is.
Okay, yes, 5 points.
Okay, next, Gerson.
Next is Gerson.
Wait, where? It's where? Wait.
British marriage seem to break up more than other people's.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, Elkin, go
No?
ahead, please. Yeah, yes.
Okay, why do celebrities' marriage seem to break up more than other people's? I think that they haven't enough time. They are busy. They are being busy all day and working all day. They have some temptation with her parents in different movies that they have filmed, and it's a difficult way to hold a marriage and try to pass different temptation. I don't know. I'm so I don't have any more ideas.
Okay, around
Okay,
38
teacher.
seconds. You
Yeah.
had about 38 seconds. So how many points can you give her? Him, sorry. Can you give Elkin? Like maybe 6 points? It could
I
be.
understand that.
Okay. Remember, when we talk about have or not have, we don't say I haven't enough time. We say I don't have enough time, or I haven't got enough time. Okay? We have 2 options, don't have or haven't got. We never say only haven't. I haven't enough time. No, okay?
Because this is like a Noe. This is a.
Yes, it would be weird. So we can
Having got enough time.
having got enough time. Yes. Okay.
Okay, teacher, thank you. I have that problem with having because I listen to old partner in school that every time that he speak English, he use the word have or haven't, and uh,
It
I learn.
sticks to you.
Yes, I take
Se
that
te
for me.
pegó. It sticked to me.
Stick to me?
Yes. It's stuck. It sticks to me. It's similar, like se me pegó. It stick to me.
Ah, okay, teacher.
Saying this, okay? All right, I think you all participated, right? All of you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
so we can go back to the main meeting. All right, we are waiting for the rest of the students to come back to join us. All right. One more minute for the other students to come back to explain to you the next part or the final exercise for today. Okay, so in the book, we have some instructions here. And the instructions say, write a comment for a website about one of the topics in the game, giving your opinion, okay? So you're going to do something similar to what you were doing, giving your opinion, but now you are going to work together and write a short paragraph about one of the topics, okay? So you can select the first option to write a short paragraph, like imagine is a comment for a website, or you can write an imaginary interview with a celebrity in which you can ask them about one of these topics. For example, the person whose life was ruined by fame, etc. So you choose one topic and you create an interview with an imaginary celebrity, okay? Asking them about them. And you imagine the answers that he or she would give, okay? So we have 10 minutes for this activity. You are going to work again in the same groups that you were previously in the speaking part, but now we are working on the writing activity, okay? So we will have the same 4 groups, and you have to select one of the two, the comment for one of the topics, or an interview with a celebrity about one of the topics. Okay? Is it clear, guys, what we are going to do now to finish our class? Yes? Guys, yes or no? We have questions?
Yes, teacher.
It's clear? Okay. So let's go back to the meetings, the breakout rooms. I will send you again.
magazine. It's not a specific topic.
I don't know.
Or
More specific topic. I think that it could be better.
we can
The things
another option. Yes.
the things you will enjoy about being famous, because we could make a list. Yes. I don't know if you want.
In which? Does it columns and magazine?
Mm,
Or
Which?
what? Which topic?
for me, it's better. Yeah, the things you will
Will have
About being famous?
enjoy. Yeah,
the,
Okay.
the first, the things you go and hate about famous? No.
yeah. But for me, it's better.
Yes, yes, I agree.
No one.
Okay. Yeah. The things you will enjoy being famous. Fears. Money. If you
Okay. Okay. I can write.
I think it's so difficult.
We
What do you
think
think, guys?
the same. It's
Mm,
impossible.
but superstar often face an extraordinary level of attention and pressure from public and social media. So I think it's very, very difficult because simple activities that most of people take is impossible for a superstar.
Gracias. Vale, gracias.
So
Mm,
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
And try to like paste an image, but I can't. Ah, wait. Oh my God.
¿Qué te pasó?
I'm getting I'm frustrated. I get frustrated.
I am getting frustrated.
I'm getting frustrated. Yes. Wait, I'm trying to. I can't. I'm trying to paste an image, but I can't. I don't know why. Yes.
Better focus on writing the paragraph.
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Like, ya, ya lo hice.
Okay. Teacher, hello.
Tell me, guys.
Well, we are in the talking about the things you will enjoy being famous. The third thing we put it, you could have many benefits like travel in first class. Maybe.
Like traveling. We already
Yeah.
learned about gerunds like traveling. Ahí sería gerundio, traveling in
Maybe.
first class.
And then we put maybe a special deal by restaurants.
Maybe getting, obtener descuentos especiales, getting special deals by
Okay.
restaurants. Special in English is only S, no E. Only special.
Special deals by restaurants.
Yes.
También se puede traducir como trato especial.
Yes, a special deal is like descuento.
Okay, guys. What other thing?
Other thing.
No.
Well,
You could know others famous people.
Yeah.
People. Others people. Teacher. Is you could know other or others.
Other famous people. El
Without S?
plural va en people, personas, ¿ok? No. Si fuera others sería sin people. You can know others, ¿ok? Hasta ahí others. Cuando dices other people, entonces el plural es people, ¿ok?
Okay. You could know other people, other famous peoples.
Other thing about you were a famous.
Sorry?
No. I think maybe
All right, guys. I think everyone is back, so we can finish our session for today. I will check this activity tomorrow and all of the activities that we have done. You can check for the comments, the observations tomorrow, okay? So that is all for today, guys. Thank you. Remember the exam tomorrow, so be on time and be prepared to turn on your cameras, all right?
Okay,
Okay, bye-bye,
teacher.
guys. Bye-bye.
Teacher.
See you tomorrow. Good night.